it going, guys? Welcome back to Trinity Farms. Lots went on since the last video I put out. Um, Trying to get caught up on stuff around the place here. Changed jobs. Been at for 9 years and got a great opportunity. So been able to stay home a little bit more, try to get some stuff done. I picked this four-wheeler up the other day, got a real good deal on it. We were going to have something to use around here a little bit more than the Honda that we still have, and this is a Kawasaki Bayou 220. When I went to go get it, they said it would run. I got there and it would not run. The reverse lever is gone off of it. Deck lid here, little trunk cover's gone. Ignition switch, they lost the key to it and had bypassed that. So everything else seems to be in pretty decent shape. It looks like it's taken a little bit of a hit in the front and the back at one point in time. They had said they'd owned it since it was brand new, and it's been through several of the kids, but supposedly it'll run good and doesn't smoke. So we're going to try to get that figured out today. Okay guys, you can see here the ignition switch. They had lost the key, they've bypassed it. I got jumper wire in there, what's left of it needs to go in here. It's got a little crack here. They've tried to zip tie back together, but overall a little bit of life left in the tires. Seat needs a cover put back on it. There's the piece missing on the back, some bolts and stuff gone, but pull rope has been wound up, it looks like, and needs another turn put in there. But overall, for as old as this thing is, it's in pretty decent shape. So let's try to get the seat off of this thing and hook a jump box up to it, see if I can at least get it to crank over and maybe try to fire. Okay, let's get this seat up. Let's see here. We got solenoid brackets, some solenoids flopping around, the battery's gone, but it doesn't look like there's anything that's been chewed into. Set this up here. We got this here. It's, well, the airbox lid's not even snapped on. That definitely doesn't look factory. It looks like somebody's put a sock over that or something, so we're going to need to get an air filter for it. Take and hook up the jump box. Okay. Got this little jump box off of Amazon, and we have used this thing a bunch. It's been really good. Alright, up here you can see what's left of the ignition switch. They've jumpered that, so maybe the key is on. I don't know. And we don't have anything. Nothing at all. That could be because the ignition switch isn't hooked up right. Let's look down here. The fuel is off. I ain't even looked. It does have gas in it. what this was here. A vent or something possibly. I don't know if this is... Okay, it's got a little arrow on here. So that would be off, it looks like. So that's run. Let's choke is already on. This guy pulled this the other day and we couldn't get anything to happen. So let's give it a crank here and see if it'll do anything. Oh! And I forgot. This has got a compression release. Let me go over here to the other side. It's probably set up. Yep. Right there on the cylinder head. Well, spark plug wire's not on either. Alright. Let's go back over here and see if I can crank this thing. I'm going to get a screwdriver, see if I can jump the starter solenoid and at least get this to crank. Okay, I got a screwdriver. Jump box is pulled up here. Let's see if this will work. And my jump box is probably timed out. Let's reset it here. Alright, we got power now. Okay, there's nothing there yet. That times out after a second. I flipped the switch over here for run. Let's see if that does anything. That doesn't do anything. Alright. Taking wish this thing wouldn't time out, but it doesn't see a battery, so it does. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. Alright. We've got life. Alright, it does run. Alright. Looks like it's just running out fuel. Alright, it's running. So that probably means we need to get a carburetor taken off, check that out, and go from there. Alright guys, we got the carburetor off. I'm going to go ahead and spray it off a little bit here. Not too bad. Screws loose. That one's actually wasn't really tight either. But that one was full of junk, so I know nobody's been in here messing with this recently. Same as this one. But they are definitely loose. Alright. Oh gosh. Can you see this? Back up a little bit. There's the main jet area. Here's the inside of the bowl. Definitely been sitting for quite a while. That's ants. There's ants in there. I've never seen that before. Wow. There's actually tons of ants in here. That's all that black stuff. It's unbelievable. If you can see that real good, but that's one of the little ants. Unbelievable. You got a little screwdriver. We'll, scrape that out. Try to clean that up. One thing that I need to get here one of these days is a ultrasonic cleaner. I've never had one. I sure would like to have one. I'm going to take and clean this stuff up. It's like we're running a 51 jet. Try to get this out and see what it looks like. Oh wow. Stuff's been sitting a long time. That main jet is it's in really bad shape. I'm gonna have to do some series cleaning, so I'm gonna take the rest of these jets out, get everything cleaned up, and get it put back together. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. This was a little bit of a pain to get back up in there. For some reason the boost just did not want to line up properly. Go up on there, but it's up in there. The other side over here, I peeled this off. Get that back up there. I put a fuel filter in line, and hopefully if there's anything in that tank, it'll go in there first. That carburetor was really bad inside. Like I said, there was ants in there like a colony. Everything was stopped up. I probably, if you guys haven't seen the stuff on the other four-wheeler I've done, one of the things that help out a lot is these right here. They're torch cleaners. All your stuff that you need to clean out, jets, all the small openings in the carburetor. A lot of times you can get in there with those, clean everything out, and then clean it up with carburetor cleaner. Anyway, I peeled this off here the other day when I bought this. I knew the ignition switch was missing. I ordered one. I'm going to go ahead and try to hook that up real quick. So I just popped this front cover off. Got in here to it. So I'm going to pull that out of the box and see if I can get all that hooked back up so I can use the push button instead of jumping the solenoid. Let's get that put on. Alright guys, I'm having problems with my jump box. It's not wanting to read anything. I don't know what's wrong with it. We're going to try to hit the compression release here. Grab the rope. See if this thing will fire up. Oh my God. That started too easy. Well, it quit running. I was getting ready to take the choke off. And there's no gas in the filter. It must have just ran out. I had it on, now it's on reserve. There's gas back in the filter. Key's still on, choke. Let's see if it'll fire back up. Not wanting to run off a choke. Compression release again. Alright. Alright, it is running out of gas. Okay, the vent's open on the tank. I'm gonna give the carburetor a whack. We're on reserve. Let's go back over here. Flip that up. Give her another crank. Rattle. This exhaust shield's all loose. I gotta try to get some washers for that. It's not wanting to run without the choke on. See if I can adjust it real quick. Alright, I did some adjusting on the carburetor. I think it needs to be rode a little bit. I'm going to get the old handy DeWalt air compressor. and air these tires up, and we're going to take it for a ride. Don't know if you guys have ever seen one of these. Probably so. I use one of these all the time. This thing is great. I've got airbags on my truck for the back, and I use it all the time. But I highly recommend getting one. Runs off the 20-volt batteries, and you set your air pressure to whatever you want. Hit the button, she goes right up to it and stops. So we'll get this one and then go to the front one. Alright, we got this thing running. Let's see if it'll move. Alright, we're in gear. A little bit, but flip up the compression release and see if I can pull this rope real quick and get her to fire back up. All right. Well, that's a issue maybe. Starting up in gear. Alright, well, this one's got a couple things I need to do. Just the front brakes. Rear brakes work. Parking brake works. I need to get a battery. Over here is the reverse switch. It's broke. See if I can get one of those. See if I can get a cover for the whatever you want to call it, the toolbox or the trunk lid, whatever. I need to get a vent tube here. I think I'm going to get a try to plastic weld the deal right here. It's got a crack right in here. Try to get that fixed and get a new seat cover. And this one here will be good to go for use here. So couldn't be happier with this right now. So like I said, we got a super good deal on it. So alrighty. Alright guys, this one here, like I said, put a seat cover on here, try to find a couple things, vent tubes, mainly just right it. This is a homestead here that we have. We work on it all the time, and being a homesteader, or some people refer to it as prepping, whatever you want to call. I don't get into that an awful lot with everything going on these days, but a person better have some stuff that they need. They're probably going to have a hard time getting in the future, possibly. One of the things that I usually try to do is keep extra fuel on hand, and with everything I've had going on, I just no excuse for it. I let some stuff slip, and I wasn't keeping my fuel circulated like I should have. I had probably about 40 or 50 gallons of gas that I'd forgot that I had stored, and needless to say, I found it the other day, went to use it in a lawnmower, and lawnmower would not run hardly any at all, even with the choke on. I knew the gas was probably bad. I did some digging around. I don't really want to, stuff that I don't know that I haven't used, I'm not going to tell anybody about. But this here, I've seen a lot of good reviews on it. Thought I'd give it a shot because I didn't want to just throw that gas away. Try to burn it in, one of our trucks or something like that. But anyway, getting to that, I bought this right here. If you are a homesteader and you forget about stuff like I do sometimes, or if you're a prepper and you have storage that you're doing, I did a lot of research. This stuff right here, this one here, I believe it's the, I think it's the 32 ounce one. But anyway, it's supposed to treat over 500 gallons of gas. They claim that if you continually put it in every so often, I saw some places say 6 months, I've seen once a year. Anyway, it's supposed to be able to store fuel indefinitely. There's a lot of snake oil out there claiming this will work, that'll work, whatever. I would not be showing you this if it did not work for me. I drained gas out of my lawnmower. When I got this stuff in, I put the recommended dosage in and gave it just a little bit more, which was hardly any at all. Like I said, this treats, well, an ounce will treat 16 gallons. So it's not very much. You need usually a vet syringe or something where you can figure it all out. But anyway, I treated 5 gallons of gas, put it back in the lawnmower, and the mower ran flawlessly. I mowed the yard with that. So that being said, this is going to become one of the things that I keep here at the house for storing our fuel. They also make it for diesel. This is the PRI-G. They have PRI-D. I do have diesel fuel. I do have a 16 Duramax that I keep fuel for, and I keep fuel for the skid steer and for the tractors. So, it's something I always have around the house, just like every farm or homestead or whatever. So this stuff here, some people, in the reviews, their complaint was that it got busted or was leaking in shipment, but I saw almost perfect results out of everybody. That's why I went with this. So anyway, we're going to take, and I don't know how long this gas has been in here. It seems like it's running okay. It smelled a little bad whenever I dumped some out. I'm going to put a little bit of this in the tank, and by little I mean hardly any at all. Probably drops, seems how an ounce would be 16 gallons. So I highly recommend this. Stuff that I use all the time, I put on the channel. Same thing as with the little DeWalt air compressor. That's something that we use, I'm not going to say daily, but we use it quite frequently. So we're going to take and get this thing going. I've got another thing that I bought for some projects here I'm going to be tackling. I've got a hybrid, it's mainly a man lift. It was about 16 feet. We went and got it, and it wasn't exactly what I wanted, so I've got a lot of work I've got to do to get it going. So that's going to be an upcoming video. And it's just getting that time of year where it's going to be getting everything ready for winter. Getting stuff in the gardens ready, prepped, and I need to get my sawmill moved. I'm going to be trying to do a new addition on the garage so I can get more room in there, work in the garage instead of out here in the yard. So a lot of stuff coming. I finally have time. I'm going to be able to be doing it. Like I had stated at the beginning of the video, this is a long ending, but got a new job. Love it. Couldn't ask for anything better. I've been doing what I was doing for about 9 years, and it just was time to do something different. people are out there and you're stuck in a situation where you wish you could go do something else, but you just don't know if you need to do it or not. Take the leap of faith and pray, and hopefully it'll work out for you. I know ours did. So, that being said, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like the channel. Trying to grow it. I'm going to be having more time now to get more videos out, and Lord knows we got plenty to do, so just like everybody does. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.